What if I told you that the very things we chase, fame, wealth, and power, can destroy us if we don't master our health? Think about it. We've seen Donald Trump, the empire, the dominance, the energy. But beneath the powerful speeches, the media battles, and the billion-dollar empire, there is another battle, one that most of us don't talk about: his health, his emotions, his mind. Now, stop for a moment and ask yourself, how different are you? How often do you sacrifice your health for the grind, for success, for the next big win? How often do you ignore the warning signs, thinking you're invincible? Tonight, we uncover a powerful truth, a lesson that could change your life. Because if the most powerful man in the world can struggle with his health, what does that mean for you? Here's what the science says. Chronic high cholesterol increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. Lack of sleep weakens decision-making, reduces immunity, and accelerates aging. Stress and anger raise cortisol levels, leading to weight gain, hypertension, and even brain fog. So the question isn't just about Donald Trump, it's about you. How many of us are caught in the same trap, working late, sacrificing sleep, fueling our bodies with stress and bad habits, thinking we're getting ahead when in reality we're falling apart? Powerful people don't sleep much. They push through exhaustion. They feed off the energy of chaos. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Behind closed doors, their bodies pay the price. Trump's doctors have warned him. Stress, cholesterol, weight. But the truth is, power doesn't listen to warnings. It keeps pushing until it's too late. And this isn't just about politics. It's about the CEOs working 90-hour weeks, the entrepreneurs skipping meals to chase success, the everyday people sacrificing health for hustle. So before you say that's just Trump, ask yourself, what's your body trying to tell you? Fame won't save you. Money won't save you. Power won't save you. Only one thing will, and that's taking control of your health. Behind the energy, the power, the headlines, Trump's medical report tells another story. Clinically obese, high cholesterol, a history of stress-induced outbursts. But here's what most people miss. This isn't just about Trump. It's about all of us. Donald Trump is one of the most famous and influential figures in modern history. Love him or hate him, he has built an empire, dominated the political scene, and maintained an unmatched presence in global media. Yet beneath the aura of power and success, his health tells a different story, one that mirrors the struggles of millions who prioritize fame, wealth, and ambition over their well-being. Fact check. Trump's weight in his last medical report, 244 pounds, 110.7 kilograms. BMI, obese category. Cholesterol levels, high enough to require prescribed medication. Average sleep per night, 4 to 5 hours. Now, let me ask you, how many of us are ignoring our health for success? How many of us believe that pushing harder, working longer, and getting richer is all that matters? The reality is success without health is an illusion. History has shown that those in positions of extreme power often suffer from hidden health struggles. From business moguls to political leaders, the relentless pursuit of success comes at a cost. Famous leaders who battled health issues due to stress and overwork. Winston Churchill, heavy smoker, poor diet, suffered multiple strokes. Steve Jobs, neglected early warning signs of pancreatic cancer. Elon Musk, sleeps only 6 hours a night, admitted extreme stress takes a toll. Donald Trump, high cholesterol, obesity, sleep deprivation. If the most powerful people in the world struggle with their health, what does that mean for you? Studies show chronic sleep deprivation, less than 6 hours per night, increases the risk of heart disease by 48%. Dangers of sleep deprivation: memory loss and impaired decision-making, weakened immune system, more susceptible to disease, increased risk of heart attack and stroke, accelerated aging and weight gain. Did you know? Studies show that sleep deprivation for just 1 week can lower testosterone levels by 15%, the equivalent of aging 10 to 15 years. If you want to maintain power, energy, and clarity, sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Trump has billions of dollars. He has the best doctors, access to any treatment, and unlimited resources. But even with all that, his health is still at risk. What about you? What if the stress you're carrying, the anger you hold on to, the sleepless nights you push through, are silently killing you? What if the key to success is actually learning to take care of yourself first? Health is more valuable than power. Without it, success is meaningless. Stress, anger, and lack of sleep accelerate aging and disease. Food is fuel. Every choice you make affects your energy, focus, and longevity. Prioritize your health now before it's too late. What are you doing to protect your health while chasing success? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The power and danger of anger. Anger has built empires, but it has also destroyed them. Anger is one of the most powerful human emotions. It has fueled revolutions, built businesses, and toppled governments. Some of the most successful figures in history, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, have used anger as a tool for dominance, motivation, and power. But here's the question: is anger a superpower, or is it a slow poison? Trump is famous for his fiery speeches, his confrontational style. Some call it confidence, others call it recklessness, but science calls it something else: a health risk. The science of anger: what happens inside your body. Anger is not just an emotion, it's a biological chain reaction. What anger does to your body: increases cortisol and adrenaline, raises blood pressure and heart rate. 2. Raises heart disease risk by 50%, more strain on arteries. 3. Weakens the immune system, makes you more prone to sickness. 4. Triggers weight gain and insomnia, leads to belly fat and poor sleep. 5. Impairs brain function, causes brain fog, forgetfulness, and impulsive decisions. When you get angry, your body goes into fight or flight mode. Your heart races, blood pressure spikes, and stress hormones flood your system. It's like setting your body on fire every time you lose control. Donald Trump's aggressive, combative style is no accident. It's a deliberate strategy. His anger isn't just an outburst, it's a weapon. How Trump uses anger to his advantage. Dominance in debates, overpowers opponents with strong language. Emotional connection with supporters, makes people feel he's fighting for them. Headlines and media attention. Every outburst goes viral. Brand identity. People expect him to be bold, direct, and confrontational. But here's the hidden cost. While this anger fuels his success, it's also taking a toll on his health. Trump's health red flags: reported high blood pressure, clinically obese category, prescribed medication for cholesterol, sleeps only 4 to 5 hours a night. The very thing that makes Trump powerful could also be destroying him. Studies show chronic anger increases the risk of stroke by 30%. People who hold on to anger have a 20% shorter lifespan. Men with high hostility levels are 3x more likely to suffer from heart disease. Imagine this. Every time you have an angry outburst, your body reacts as if you're fighting for your life. Your heart works harder, your arteries constrict, and your immune system weakens. Over time, this leads to high blood pressure, heart attacks, and even brain damage. Have you ever felt exhausted after an argument? That's your body paying the price for your emotions. And here's where it gets personal. How often do you lose control? How often have you let anger destroy relationships, opportunities, and even your health? Anger isn't just a problem for politicians or billionaires. It's something we all struggle with. Think back to a time when you let anger take over. What did it cost you? A relationship? A job opportunity? Your mental and physical health? Now ask yourself, was it worth it? Mastering anger, turning a weakness into strength. Why do some leaders explode with anger while others remain calm under pressure? The answer? Emotional mastery. How to control anger like a billionaire. Pause before reacting. Take 3 deep breaths before speaking. Redirect energy. Turn frustration into action, not destruction. Physical outlet. Exercise, boxing, or walking reduces stress hormones. Sleep and nutrition. Poor sleep and diet make you more irritable. Mindset shift. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? True power isn't in outbursts, it's in control. The strongest people aren't the loudest, they are the ones who master themselves. Anger has built empires, but it has also destroyed them. Which side are you on? Are you using anger as a tool for success, or is it secretly destroying your health, relationships, and future? Before you explode next time, remember, every outburst is a choice. Choose wisely. Key takeaways. Anger can be a tool, but uncontrolled rage is deadly. Chronic stress and anger increase heart disease, stroke, and early death. Mastering emotions, mastering success. Pause, breathe, and redirect. Anger should work for you, not against you. What's the worst thing your anger has ever cost you? Drop your story in the comments. The duality of anger in leadership. From ancient rulers to modern presidents, powerful leaders have often been known for their explosive tempers. But history shows us that those who control their emotions thrive, while those who let anger consume them fall. The question is, where does Trump stand? Throughout history, some of the most powerful figures were fueled by intense emotions, particularly anger. Their rage often led to decisive action, fearlessness, and dominance. But for many, it also led to self-destruction, health issues, and tragic downfalls. Legendary leaders known for their tempers. Winston Churchill, brilliant strategist but battled depression, alcohol abuse, and outbursts of anger. Andrew Jackson, dueled dozens of men, had a violent temper, suffered from chronic stress and heart problems. Steve Jobs, infamously harsh, known for explosive rants but suffered from severe health issues. Joseph Stalin, ruled with an iron fist, his paranoia and rage contributed to hypertension and strokes. The lesson? Anger in leadership can be a weapon, but without control, it destroys the wielder. Donald Trump follows this historical pattern of highly emotional, dominant leaders. His rage fuels his brand, making him appear unstoppable, the man who never backs down. Unapologetic, says what others are afraid to say. Powerful, creates a loyal following based on emotion. But here's the problem. Trump's anger has led to stress-related health concerns. Studies show high hostility levels lead to increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and early death. Like many before him, his rage may be a ticking time bomb for his body. The biological causes of anger. Anger itself isn't considered a disorder, but anger is a known symptom of several mental health conditions. Possible causes are but not limited to the following. 1. Depression. 2. Obsessive-compulsive disorder. 3. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. 4. Oppositional defiant disorder. 5. Bipolar disorder. 6. Intermittent explosive disorder. 7. Grief, anger issues symptoms. 1. Physical symptoms. 2. Emotional symptoms. Impact and results of anger issues. 1. Heart strain, increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. 2. Increased cortisol, weakens the immune system. 3. Higher blood pressure, leads to hypertension and cardiovascular disease. 4. Chronic stress causes rapid aging, memory loss, and weight gain. What most people don't realize is that anger isn't just emotional, it's physical. Every outburst is a hit on your health. Winston Churchill and his health battles. Brilliant leader, but suffered intense stress, depression, and heart issues. Diagnosed with hypertension and had multiple strokes. Doctors believed his stress and anger played a key role in his declining health. If Churchill, one of history's greatest minds, struggled with the toll of stress, what about the rest of us? Some leaders mastered their emotions, others were consumed by them. Leaders who used emotional control to their advantage. Barack Obama, known for his composure, handled stress with meditation, exercise, and measured responses. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, but used emotional mastery to become a global unifier. Abraham Lincoln controlled his frustrations, using humor and strategy instead of outbursts. The leaders who survived history's greatest challenges weren't just strong, they were in control of themselves. The greatest leaders who fell due to anger and stress. Adolf Hitler, rage-filled speeches, extreme stress, mental and physical collapse. Richard Nixon, paranoia and aggressive temper led to Watergate downfall. Joseph McCarthy, his aggressive accusations led to his loss of credibility and power. What do they all have in common? Their uncontrolled emotions became their undoing. What can we learn from this? Master emotional control. The most successful people learn to pause, reflect, and respond wisely. Reduce stress for longevity. Chronic anger leads to burnout, illness, and heart disease. Channel emotion into productivity. Use anger as fuel for action, not destruction. Prioritize health over power. Even billionaires and presidents face health consequences if they ignore their bodies. History has spoken. Those who master their emotions win. Those who don't pay the price. Trump's power is undeniable, but will his fiery nature make him a legend, or will it lead to the same downfall history has shown us before? And more importantly, how does this apply to you? How are you handling stress, anger, and power in your own life? The truth is simple. Power is nothing without control. Whether you're leading a country, a business, or your own life, mastering your emotions is the key to longevity, success, and happiness. History has already written the lessons. The only question is, will you learn from them? Drop a comment. What leader do you think handled stress and power the best? Let's discuss. We live in an age where you don't have to guess about your health anymore. If Trump had access to the latest health tech, could he rewrite his future? Could you? What if your body was like a high-performance machine and you had a dashboard to track, predict, and optimize every function? Health is no longer just about food and exercise. It's about data, technology, and mastering your body like a CEO runs a business. Today, we have more control over our health than any generation before us. Tech innovations that could change your health forever. Smart watches and wearables, real-time stress, sleep, and heart health tracking. AI-powered nutrition, personalized diets based on DNA and metabolic rate. Neurofeedback, train your brain to reduce anger, anxiety, and stress. Biohacking and longevity science, cutting-edge methods to reverse aging and optimize health. If Trump or any high-stress leader used these tools, could they avoid the long-term health risks of power? How smartwatches are saving lives. Detect irregular heartbeats, AFib, potentially saving thousands from strokes. Monitor stress levels using heart rate variability, HRV. Sleep tracking helps optimize rest and recovery. Fall detection and emergency alerts, crucial for aging populations. Real-life case, a man's Apple Watch detected AFib, leading doctors to prevent a fatal heart attack. Imagine if Trump had a device that could warn him when his stress was peaking. Could it prevent long-term heart damage? How AI is revolutionizing weight management, DNA-based diets. AI analyzes genetic markers to personalize nutrition. Blood sugar tracking. Devices like Levels monitor real-time glucose spikes. AI meal planning. Apps design customized weight loss or muscle-building diets. Trump's health and diet. Trump is clinically obese with a BMI over 30. He has high cholesterol, requiring medication. His fast food-heavy diet increases the risk of heart disease and diabetes. If AI-driven diets can reverse diabetes and obesity, why aren't more leaders using them? Neurofeedback. Can tech help control anger? Trump is known for his fiery temperament, but what if he could train his brain to stay calm under pressure? How neurofeedback works uses EEG, brainwave monitoring, to detect stress and anger patterns, teaches self-regulation through real-time feedback. Proven to help with anxiety, ADHD, and even PTSD. Science-backed results can reduce stress and improve focus. Used by pro athletes and military for mental resilience. Can lower blood pressure and prevent stress-related diseases. If leaders could train their minds to control anger and stress, would we see fewer impulsive decisions in politics and business? The world's wealthiest people aren't just buying luxury, they're buying more time. The latest in longevity science, blood testing for aging biomarkers, measures biological age versus real age. Senolytics, drugs that remove zombie cells linked to aging. Peptides and NAD+ therapy, boosts energy, muscle repair, and cell regeneration. Cryotherapy and hyperbaric oxygen, used to enhance recovery and reduce inflammation. Who's using it? Jeff Bezos invested in anti-aging startup Altos Labs. Brian Johnson spends $2 million a year on reversing aging. Elon Musk uses fasting and supplements for longevity. Could political and business leaders extend their influence for decades if they mastered health technology? Do you know? How many hours of sleep does Trump claim to get per night? A. 8 hours. B. 6 hours. C. 4 hours. D. 2 hours. Answer later. Trump has claimed he sleeps only 4 to 5 hours per night. The science of sleep and leadership performance. Studies show less than 6 hours of sleep leads to 40% decline in cognitive performance, increased risk of Alzheimer's, higher heart attack and stroke risk. CEOs and world leaders with sleep deficiency. Trump 4 to 5 hours per night. Elon Musk 5 to 6 hours per night. Barack Obama 5 hours per night. Would the world be different if leaders prioritize sleep like athletes and scientists do? Can you outsmart your body? The game has changed. Health is no longer about guessing, it's about tracking, testing, and optimizing. Use smart tech, track heart, stress, and recovery daily. Let AI optimize diets, personalize food choices based on your biology. Train your brain, master stress and emotional control with neurofeedback. Invest in longevity. The future of health is about living longer and better. If you had the chance to rewrite your health future, would you take it? Comment below. What health tech would you try first? Smartwatches, AI diets, brain training, or longevity science? Let's discuss. At the end of the day, what good is fame and wealth if you're too sick or angry to enjoy it? Let's face it, most people chase money, power, and recognition, thinking it will make them happy. But history has shown us time and time again that success without health is a dangerous illusion. You don't have to wait for a wake-up call. The best time to take control of your body and mind is right now. We've been lied to. Hustle culture tells you to grind, work late, and sacrifice sleep for success. But the truth is, sleep isn't a weakness, it's the ultimate performance enhancer. Science of sleep deprivation, cognitive decline. Less than 6 hours of sleep equals 40% drop in brain function. Higher risk of heart disease and stroke. 5 hours or less equals 200% increase in heart attack risk. Weight gain and hormonal imbalance. Sleep deprivation spikes cortisol, making fat loss harder. Faster aging and memory loss. Lack of sleep increases beta amyloid plaques linked to Alzheimer's. Real-life example. Donald Trump has claimed he sleeps 4 to 5 hours per night. Studies show chronic sleep deprivation increases anger, impulsivity, and decision-making errors. Many CEOs, athletes, and top performers now prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Want to outperform 90% of people? Start by sleeping better. If your body is a machine, food is the fuel. What you put in determines how you perform. What an unhealthy diet does to you. Obesity and heart disease. Processed foods and excess sugar lead to chronic health problems. Brain fog and mood swings. Poor diet equals poor cognitive function and increased anxiety. Lower testosterone and energy levels. Junk food disrupts hormone balance, killing motivation. Faster aging and disease risk. Inflammatory foods accelerate cell damage. Trump's diet and health risks. Known for consuming fast food, McDonald's, KFC, Diet Coke. Diagnosed with high cholesterol and obesity. Prescribed statins to manage heart health. Food is either medicine or poison. The choice is yours. How to fix your diet today? Prioritize whole foods. Eat more lean proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbs. Hydrate like a pro. Dehydration of fatigue, poor concentration, and aging skin. Use the 80-20 rule. 80% healthy, 20% indulgence, balance without guilt. Track your macros. Understand what your body actually needs. Want to boost energy, think clearer, and live longer? Start with what's on your plate. Anger can be your greatest strength or your biggest weakness. The anger trap. High blood pressure and heart disease. Chronic anger raises cortisol and adrenaline. Weakened immune system. Stress hormones reduce your body's defense against illness. Poor decision-making. Anger hijacks the prefrontal cortex, leading to impulsive choices. Damaged relationships. Uncontrolled emotions push people away. Trump's anger and its impact. Studies show that high-stress leaders have shorter lifespans. Successful CEOs and world leaders train themselves to stay calm under pressure. So, how do you control anger instead of letting it control you? 3. Techniques to master emotional control. 1. The 10-second rule. Before reacting, pause for 10 seconds and ask, will this matter in 5 years? 2. Deep breathing and meditation. Scientifically proven to lower cortisol and regulate emotions. 3. Channel anger into action. Use frustration as fuel for productivity instead of destruction. Emotional control isn't about suppressing anger. It's about directing it to serve you, not sabotage you. Final takeaway. Health is the real power. The strongest people aren't just the richest or the most famous. They are the ones who take control of their mind and body. Sleep better. 7 to 9 hours will boost brain power, energy, and longevity. Eat smarter. Fuel your body with the right nutrients, and it will work for you. Master your emotions. Control your anger, and you control your future. Money and power mean nothing if you don't have the health and mindset to enjoy them. Now, I challenge you. What's one habit you'll start today to take control of your health and happiness? Comment below, and let's make a change together. Trump at rallies, doctors discussing health, people struggling with obesity, a businessman meditating, an athlete training, a family laughing together. So now that we've uncovered the truth, let's bring it back to you. What's your take on Trump's health and anger management? Do you think his lifestyle choices are helping him stay powerful, or are they a ticking time bomb? And more importantly, what lessons can you take from this for your own life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading and responding to the best ones. Key lessons to learn from this story. The balance of wealth and health. If there's one thing history has proven, it's this: wealth without health is meaningless. We see it all the time. Billionaires with unlimited power, yet struggling with stress, burnout, and disease. On the other hand, we also see people who are physically strong but financially trapped. The real goal? Balance. Lesson 1. Your body is your greatest asset. Imagine you have a sports car worth $10 million. Would you pour cheap fuel into it? Would you never take it for maintenance? Of course not. But that's exactly what most people do with their bodies. The reality: the richest people in the world invest in their health like they do in their business. Sleep, diet, and emotional control are the ultimate tools of longevity. The best asset you will ever own is not money, it's your body and mind. Think of your body like an investment account. The more you take care of it today, the higher your returns in the future. Lesson 2. Anger can be a tool or a trap. Throughout history, some of the most powerful figures used anger as fuel, but many also let it destroy them. The difference? Those who controlled their emotions turned anger into motivation. Those who let emotions control them made reckless decisions, lost allies, and burned out. Learn how to channel anger into something productive: fitness, business, personal growth. Mastering self-control is a superpower in both business and life. You can be a prisoner of your emotions or the master of them. Choose wisely. Lesson 3. The future of health is in your hands. We live in an era where technology allows us to optimize our health better than ever before. There are no excuses anymore. Smartwatches track our sleep and heart health. AI-driven diet plans can optimize what we eat for peak performance. Mental health apps help regulate stress and emotions. Longevity science is unlocking ways to live longer, healthier lives. The question isn't if you can improve your health, it's whether you're willing to take action. Your next steps. Don't just watch, take action. Now here's your challenge. What's one change you will make starting today? Comment below. Will you start sleeping better? Will you clean up your diet? Will you focus on emotional control? We're not here just to give you information. We're here to change lives, and that starts with you making a decision today. Don't miss out. Subscribe and stay ahead. If you found this deep dive valuable, don't leave without taking action. Hit like. It helps us bring more content like this. Subscribe. Join the HealthRight 247 family for weekly insights. Turn on notifications. Never miss a powerful health and success breakdown. At the end of the day, success isn't just about what you build. It's about how long you can enjoy it. Fame, wealth, and power mean nothing if you don't have the health and mindset to sustain them. So take care of yourself. Your future depends on it. We'll see you next time on HealthRight 247.